Peace, family. Welcome to another episode Underground Railroad Productions out here in Harlem, New York. As you can see, I'm with the Red Pill. Baba TV background in the background. Where's Baba at? Baba somewhere around here. I don't see him now. Shout out to Baba and Baba. What is it, Baba every time? What's the channel?
Baba TV, fire every time.
Yes, yes. Shout out to Baba. Listen, man. An article came out that went viral about a week or 2 weeks ago, saying that the black man is the white supremacist of the black race.
Facts.
I thought about that, and I wanted to question you about that when I seen the recent comments from Cam Newton, because they jumped on him hard. He lost endorsements. It seems as though people feel as though within our own struggle, black men still don't understand the struggle of females. So for him to make a comment, say that again?
Don't say that word.
So in order for him to make a comment, a female reporter asked him about his routes or something pertaining to football, and he kind of laughed it off. So, I mean, does that tie into, tell me what you think about that. Are we taking everything too serious because of the Trump era? Is that something that should not have gone to that extreme? Is it just because of the era we in? Talk to me about what you think happened with Cam Newton.
Well, first and foremost, you know, I would ask this question, you know, to Cam Newton for the statement that he made before we talk about whether it was outlandish or not. The sister who was being reprimanded by the Trump administration from ESPN, what is her name again?
Jemele Hill?
Yeah.
Jemele.
When I used to watch the show with her and the brother, they would talk about routes. She was very knowledgeable about the plays, you know what I mean? Whether it was the NBA, the NFL, and whatnot. She's a sports commentator. When there are football games being played, you see women on the field these days, and they're knowledgeable about what just took place. Usually Cam gets interviewed by a female reporter from Fox News or ESPN, and they're on the field. And it's not, they're just not there to be cute. You dig what I'm saying? They have knowledge of the game, because the game is, although it's male dominated, it's still a game, meaning that anybody from any gender, race, financial background could speak about the game because it's a game. So the response of Cam Newton and the question that was asked by him of the female reporter, now please let me know what this whole thing about female is, because I was not aware of the fact that in this fake outrage politically correct community where you allow the goddamn president, his whole administration, Sarah Huckabee, and everybody else to say any goddamn thing that they want out of their mouth in any kind of way. He's the most politically incorrect celebrity slash politician slash personality that I've ever encountered, right? But you're holding other people accountable for how they say a word. Now, I was told to me, correct me if I'm wrong, that the outrage, the fake outrage, was because Cam Newton said female, and that there's no such thing as females anymore, there's only women, right? I'm like, Negro, please, right? I don't get that part. So he's being reprimanded for jokingly, because it wasn't like he said it with a stern face or he was completely serious about it. He jokingly said, wow, coming, you know, hearing a female talk about routes, it sounds kind of, you know, crazy and whatnot. Was it locker room humor? Was it some male chauvinistic thing going on? I don't know. I know that Dan and Yogurt dropped him and whatnot, and somebody told me that Dan and Yogurt probably was upset with the fact that he put up a black fist. Wasn't it a week before with the protest when he took a knee? I believe Cam Newton took a knee. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of discrepancies going on with that whole thing. But I do believe that we're in a real weird times because of the fact that the administration, remember I said people are going to conform to the president and his ways and his means and the things that he's allowed to get away with. It's going to have little children thinking you could talk greasy, you could say grab him by the punani and things like that, and you won't be reprimanded because the person in the highest office of government, he just goes on his Twitter, he's throwing paper towel at people, he goes to Puerto Rico and he talks down about the tragedy, saying that, oh, your body count is not as high as Katrina's.
What is it, 16?
What is it, only 16? But he was just talking about one province, I think, or one, because he was speaking to the mayor of just one little town in Puerto Rico. It wasn't the whole body count, but anyway. Yeah, that's fake outrage to me, if you really ask me. Like I'm not following. What's the big deal? Why did this man have to be? You know what I mean? Why did his coach come out with a shirt that said "Tame your ape" and he had to explain itself? They had the Cam Newton apology video and all of that. You know, come on, man. You know what I mean? Come on.
Well, since we are still in the sports, and there's a lot of fake outrage happening, and there's a lot of just people, I guess, being extra emotional to a lot of issues, if we want to call it that. How do you feel about Kenya Martin coming at Jeremy Lin for having the locks in his hair?
Yeah, now,
this is an Asian player who has locks in his hair. Kenya Martin made a comment about it, telling him to cut it out. We know you want to be black, but this is taking it too far. So Jeremy Lin said, well, you got have Asian tattoos.
Of his Chinese tattoo. They probably said.
So is that a case when, you know, black people, we need to just chill and everything is not racist and cultural appropriation? Is that what this is?
That's the case of when keeping it deep goes wrong.
Keeping it deep goes wrong. Wow.
Classic example of keeping it deep goes wrong, my brother. You got washed. You know what I'm saying? You got Donkey of the Day, and he had to apologize to Jeremy Lin for misappropriating that statement. You know what I mean? Whatever happened to cultural exchange? You know what I'm saying? Real talk. For everybody that's always running around with your fake-ass culture vulture statements as if we don't have anything. So we want to hold on to anything that we got, like braids and shit. Stop it. Stop it. You want to hold on to anything. You don't have the patent on cornrows, braids, or anything like that. If somebody chooses to wear their hair in this era or in this time where they have all kind of hairstyles inside of the beauty salon, right? You could get a hair hat to get anything. And like the sister Candy said, she doesn't have a problem when she sees men wearing wigs. So how you gonna have a problem if Jeremy Lin wants to rock some cornrows and whatnot? But you running around with Celtic tattoos, with Celtic tribal stuff. You running around with all kind of namaste. You running around with, you know what I'm saying, the Eye of Fatima on your eyes, on your forehead. You running around with Asian tattoos, tribal shit. You don't even know the meaning of some of these tattoos. Did you ever see it was like a website that had all of the messed up tattoos that people done got over the ages? You know what I'm talking about? Drunk tattoos and whatnot.
Right.
You know, cut it out. We live in a day and time where a lot of the cultural appropriation conversations, it does exist, but you have to be able to hit your target dead on, right? What Miley Cyrus was doing with the gold teeth and the twerking with the fake big booties, that's cultural appropriation. She ran around, she jacked your culture, and then jumped off the ship. Now she's on The Voice with her fake feminist role and whatnot. That I could understand that part, but I don't know about this, because Jeremy Lin ball like he black. He said, what about cultural exchange? Here it is, you rocking my Chinese tattoos, but I want to get a hairdo, you know what I'm saying, just to change up, you know, the Jeremy Lin look. And now I'm trying to be black and I'm trying to bite and whatnot. So he went and gave him the history of certain kind of hairdos and whatnot. They were wearing braids in China. That has happened. There are people in China who have, you know, I don't know about everybody, because they do have that 6 ether and whatnot. But you know, he brought it up. He was like, yo, there's some people that have hairdos like this in my culture. So, you know, we got to chill sometimes.
Indeed, is it? Do you think it's a double standard for Kenya Moore and a lot of other people to get mad at his hairdo or the Kardashians' hairdo? Because the first thing people will say in the comments section is, well, you don't tell the black woman she shouldn't wear straight hair anymore. So does that even make sense? Is that a fair comparison?
I see that there's a cultural exchange taking place. You know what I mean? Women are wearing blonde wigs, blue contacts, and all kind. You know what I mean? To take up for some of the fake booties that white women are getting or whatever. I don't know. There's an exchange taking place. Some people are exchanging things culturally. So, you know, going back to what I'm saying, like, let's just not be hypocrites when we do certain things and say certain things, because the standards of beauty nowadays, based off of the fact that we live in the Western, inside of the mind of Western European men and their women, it seems that our women have been coerced or programmed to look other than who they naturally are. Keep in mind, a lot of the things that you find in these beauty stores, they are fixated to the European standard of beauty. Bleaching creams, dog hair wigs, you understand? Not even the silky Hawaiian, that's some shit, not some tropical hair, dog hair. You know what I'm talking about? Looking like ghost hair, looking like the hair that the It was wearing. You know what I'm talking? Pennywise hair. You know, that ain't your hair. All right? It'll never be your hair. So, you know, when you go inside of the beauty store, they're holding on, and these are Asian-owned beauty stores, but they're holding on to the standards of European beauty, and our people have taken that thing up. They've eaten that. You put a camera in front of that store and see how much traffic they get on a Saturday. They done eat it. They ate that up tooth and nail. So, you know, fall back.
So you would say this is the era of people trying to be too deep then? Because you ever notice how everything is staged, everything is fake, everything is a conspiracy? And I'm not saying that there are no conspiracies, but it seems as though everything's just so exaggerated now. I don't know if that's
very much so.
So, I mean, how long is this era gonna? Because, you know, if you disagree with anybody now, you're a coon too. If you say, nah, that really did happen, or nah, you're a coon. It's like coon is a popular word now. How would you just describe this era we are living in? How would you describe what's going on right now?
A mutated form of cyberbullying. It's you know, the negative aspect of social media. You know, giving voice to people who, you know, not necessarily had a voice. You know what I mean? Or giving a voice to people with mental health issues, and according to the numbers, it's a whole bunch of people like that. You know what I mean? 70% of Americans are on, you know, on pills, or what they call opiates and pharmacopoeia and things of that nature. Like, you know what I mean? Imagine what happens in situations like that when people are allowed to speak their mind and they're faceless. You could speak it from a computer now in your mama's basement or somewhere where nobody could even trace who you are. You're gonna get all kind of expressions. So yeah, there's a lot of fake outrage going all around, a lot of groupthink, meaning that if the group is mad, if it's trending on Twitter and you read the first comment, the first 10 or 15 comments, and it's saying that this is how you're supposed to think about the situation, people are usually susceptible to conform to the comment section, or they're susceptible to conform to popular opinion. They don't want to think for themselves anymore. So yeah, you know, that's not good for a society where we are supposed to be independent thinkers and we're supposed to be thinking for ourselves. Like, that should be prevailing, not groupthink, not thinking the same way that the group is thinking and conforming to the mob rule and whatnot.
Indeed, man. Well, I definitely appreciate your commentary as usual, brother. Why don't you leave your contact info, your app, everything you got going on so that people can holler at you.
Yeah, Know the Ledge.
Put the mic.
Know the Ledge in the iTunes stores, Know the Ledge in the Google store. All right, check it out. Go ahead and download that to your phone. Love and light. Peace.
Greetings, I am Sri Master Gano Grills for the Underground Railroad Black Magic. It's very important that you don't take the laws of reciprocity lightly. I would like for all of you to donate what you can. Donate $20, donate $100. Make it count, make it hurt. Because if you watched at least 5 videos and you have derived some sense of eloquence or some kind of benefit into your life, it's important that you restorate and you pay in and you support this channel. I know I do. And I want Brother Rich to continue to do the great work that he's doing. And it's important for all of us to come in and submit and help out the cause.